Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. The Netherlands have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again.
Could be danger here! Olise. Aimed beyond the defence. It's out for a goal kick. Haaland, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him.
Well, he's looked really sharp recently. He's very much a player who's full of confidence now, and such a key factor when you're playing right in front of goal like he does. A goal hugger and a goal scorer.
Takes a shot! They've scored! And just like that, he is up and running at once. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zanetti was in no mood for any of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. And they've got rid. Olise. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's come to nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is ended up in no man's land. Olise. This looks promising. Haaland! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Elects to cross. It's Gerrard! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Beckenbauer. Gerrard. Haaland. Oh, he's onto this. Olise. Can he spark a counter here? Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Gerrard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Elise. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Salve Hebreus de boa, mano.
De Bruyne. Pacho. Marquinhos. Pacho. Marquinhos gets it away.
Clique na caixa pra cima. Obrigado por apoiar o canal.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And just a quick reminder today to please
Sagan
drink
Tosu
responsibly.
coming in
Anyone
at
appearing
half-time,
intoxicated or
leading
behaving
by
in an
1 goal
inappropriate
to
manner
nil.
will be removed. Thank you very much
On the
for your
face of it,
cooperation.
it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Sagan Tosu can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0.
Salve Mário. Desculpa não estar muito presente nas suas lives que só inscrito em muitos canais, mano, notificação não chega. Tamo junto.
So the action resumes. Sagan Tosu currently ahead by the smallest of margins. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard looking for the chance.
Só vi que você tava em live porque buscar seu canal, mano, não notifica.
Alexander-Arnold. Zielinski. Goes looking wide. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer. Van Bouten. And it's Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. Tries to play it through. And this is Shevchenko. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. Messi! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Tamo junto.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
So time for
30,
change. And
Messi.
this one has been on the cards for a little
Number
while.
21, Rafael
Sagan
Leao.
Tosu just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Coming on the field.
Barcola getting forward.
Yamal.
And he's very much the player living the here and now.
Number 7, Olise.
That has been slung wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal is flagged offside.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Barcola.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
Well,
He's rising! Olise to Messi. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Engages and forces him off the ball. Olise. Messi. Can he latch on to this? He leaps for it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Olise. Olise shoots! And here's Yamal. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Tacho makes the interception. Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Great vision.
well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not the most convincing of passes, but that has not gone well. Olise purring through the gears. And a chance! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution in progress.
The Netherlands have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
That's good play. And he's gone long. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free.
Sagan Tosu really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Sagan Tosu did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special...
Well, how will we look back on Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Toulouse have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place.
It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Toulouse with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Sagan Tosu have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Toulouse really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Messi. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi... Chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw. It was an absolute certainty. He just had to.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So, a breakthrough already. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Now it's Neymar. Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bojan. Spread it left. First quarter of an hour gone. Zanetti. And it's Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Bojan. Picked out... And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Sagan Tosu are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sagan Tosu find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, super ball. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Gerrard. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Messi. Look at the space here. Great chance! And that's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sagan Tosu are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gerrard. Now it's Gerrard. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Beckenbauer. Sagan Tosu looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Olise. Now it's Messi. No luck with that dink over the top. No, that pass isn't the best. This looks promising. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a terrific effort. Oh, denied at the last. Messi.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Neymar running with intent. Pass somewhat off target. Good take, and he's having a shot! And no mistake. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Toulouse still making a fight of this. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. And just like that, the man of the moment has his third.
Absolutely no element of fluke.
And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Sagan Tosu are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Sagan Tosu are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. The pass has gone astray. Bojan. Beckenbauer. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Nice sequence of passes, this. It's not an especially good pass, that. Maldini. Gerrard. Bojan. Beckenbauer. And it's been played through. Laporte. Vitinha. And it's Neymar. And he is dashing away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Beckenbauer. Gerrard. No, that's been intercepted. Spread to the right. Now it's Olise. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Beckenbauer. Messi, very much the man of the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Spread out to the left. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sagan Tosu clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Laporte makes the interception. Vitinha. Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He can run onto that. Gerrard. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, shooting chance! That's a good ball out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zanetti. Sagantosu ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's put paid to the danger. There will be a throw-in.
Changement.
Beckenbauer, the man that is tenacity person. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's real chance! It's a goal! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! Goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. At least that has given their people something to smile about.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Messi. À sa place.
And it's Van Dijk.
Le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Diaz. He's looking wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vitinha. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. They're back within reach. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rui Costa with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bruno Guimaraes, and here's Vitinha. Threads one in. Vitinha wants to run onto this. Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Paredes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer. And here's Zanetti. Elects to cross. Paredes. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pelé.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hazard. It's Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been cut out. Well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's in. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! It was an absolute certainty. He just had to. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pulls it back. Maldini gets flagged offside. Bumps him off it and win. He's gone for goal. Keeper is right behind it.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deliver. A header! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. And this is Romario. Pelé. Now he's running away. And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Sagantosu really could have done without this. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, they've got it again. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Edmilson. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Oh, well played, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Koeman. Cafu. And this is Pele. Olise. Gerrard. That's been slipped through. And that could well leave a mark.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Haaland. Haaland. Azar. Edmilson.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini. Olise. Spread to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sagantosu are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the action resumes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. Neymar receives it in a good position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Romario. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Sagantosu do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe he's having a pop! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Edmilson. Passes short and sharp. Lovely. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great vision. That is good alertness. And it's Azar. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Throw in.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 11, Neymar. Camisa 5.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Edmilson.
Camisa 8. Camisa 18.
Griezmann.
Substituição em andamento.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Olise. Bale proves too strong. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And that's going to be a booking. The pass has gone astray. Haaland. That pass isn't the best. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Into the last quarter of an hour. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a look and plays it forward. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Bale. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Nicely weighted ball. In towards the back stick.
Botafogo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Romario, and he's running through, shoots!
Goal! Botafogo!
And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Botafogo with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Botafogo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Romario. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And here's Bale. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's Batistuta. He might be in here! Little doubt, that is a foul. Koeman has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Romario. Pele. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is as much time as there will be. Sagantosu can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Corinthians lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive.
Zielinski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. And Nzonzi looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koeman. Sagantosu, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Koeman, pass somewhat off target. Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Simons. He's found a way through. Xavi Simons stood his ground strongly. Now it's Zielinski. Haaland. Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer. And it's Gerrard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Now it's Gerrard. Beckenbauer for Olise. Good chance here! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And he's got his cross in. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Nzonzi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's running through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
That is some save from Khan.
He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Zielinski cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Mbappe. Corinthians are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Tries one from range. Oh, it's hit the post. Searching pass he's played there. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Sagantosu with the corner, there first. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sagantosu have their second corner now. Haaland! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he is deftly away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Baresi. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Messi, very much the man of the moment. In with the challenge. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. Well read, and the danger is averted. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Sagan Tosu certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Chance! And a neat finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mbappe, Adams gets across to intercept that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Struck first time. Great effort, but no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. That is good alertness. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Xavi Simons. Driving forward. Just about up to the hour now. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Simons has created 1 goal already. Maldini does well to get it back. Haaland. Xavi Simons. Mbappe. And Zonzi. And it's Simons. Oh, delightful ball. Good read, needed to be. Beckenbauer. Gerrard. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer. Here's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he shoots! And the difference is still 1, but only just.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out, and Boyan! Grimaldo scooting forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. Sagantosu could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Adams. Baresi calmly anticipates, and he's lost his man here. Great ball, real chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Rui Costa. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Batistuta! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already here. And the referee brings it to a close. Sagantosu can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly...
Oh, shooting chance! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. And he's in one-on-one.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
Sagantosu presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now this could be a chance. Kimmich. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Olise. Olise's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's running, it's Van Basten!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Played up towards the front line. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Kimmich. Messi. Out towards the flank. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Crunching tackle. Olise. And it's Hakimi. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe, someone who is excelling big time. Can he get on the end of this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's Maldini. Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Oh, good climb. Goal! Santos! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Tries to get it clear. Played out towards the right wing. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's gone looking for safety. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe. Van Basten spots it and intercepts. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. Olise has the... Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Olise. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Sagan Tosu really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Has a look and place it forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti, aimed at the far side. Terrific effort! Oh, good finish! It was an absolute certainty. He just had to. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a game. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Haaland is onto this. And Messi! Oh, cracking effort.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it, the way the ball arrived.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Van Basten. And it's Hakimi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Santos have their second corner now. Sagantosu have... He's having a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Just about up to the hour now. Messi. Mbappe to Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
10, Olise. Coming on the field is number 9, Rui Costa.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Olise. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Rui Costa. It's a really well-measured ball. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Rui Costa. And he is deftly away. Pacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well timed, excellent interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Yamal. That's a super give and go. Yamal's cross. That's a decent clearance.
Sagantosu really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mbappe, real chance! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Santos leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Gerrard. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Pacho. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard with the slide tackle there.
Substitutions taking place.
Howson. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, played through for the wide man. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Corner number 4 coming up here.
This usually is...
Oh, he's having a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
McAllister. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
4 added
Turns
minutes
back
has been
here,
indicated.
probably the best option. 4 added minutes on the board. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Rui Costa. Yamal. Khan claims comfortably. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle. Sagantosu can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Sagantosu just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the... Oh, he's having a go! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Well, Lisa certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Olise. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Neither side yet able to find the net. Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Flamengo are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Sagan Tosu have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Always onto this. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Sagan Tosu are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Delivers the ball. Diaz. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. So, what can they make of this? And he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer. Now it's Diaz. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Neymar. Haaland. Haaland! Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten proves too strong. And here's Haaland. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Haaland. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
And the finish!
It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone back.
He's going for goal!
And that's what... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Sagan Tosu really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Sagan Tosu firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back on the way. No, he's not getting past him there. Not the most accurate pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Serginho scooting forward. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lovely bit of skill. And here is a player who is really happening. Now it's Batistuta. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Sagan Tosu are 2 up early in the second half. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer. Can he get it through? He is through here. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not where it came from. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Messi. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, it's come off the upright. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14, Erling Haaland. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 15, Messi. Number 5, Gerrard.
And they win it back
Number
again.
7,
Elise, it's a pretty loose pass.
Coming on the field,
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Batistuta.
Olise concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitutions taking place.
Koundé. Very nicely done. Koundé proves just a little bit too strong. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Koundé. Played out to the left flank. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Boyan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Back when it goes. It's Rui Costa! Has a look and plays it forward. And now the breakaway. Baresi cuts it out. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bojan Kirkic clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
No, that was never going to make it. Rui Costa tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Yamal. Pirlo. Sagan Tosu can consider themselves just about safe now. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Olise! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. That's a good ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's cut it out. Pirlo. The final 5 minutes. Flamengo have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a shot! Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bojan. Maldini gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Sagan Tosu. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
And this is Messi. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Elise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific effort! Goal! Brazil! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Is number 5, Erling Haaland.
Sagan Tosu finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Gerrard. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gerrard! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Gerrard really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
He's got away, and Messi! It's in! They are purring, truly purring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. First quarter of an hour gone.
Sagan Tosu really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decision...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Sagan Tosu are down to 10 men. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Neymar makes a dash for it. Mbappe knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. Right back in the game. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he plays one through. And the shot!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? And this is Gerrard.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! It's fallen kindly here.
Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Messi. Decent chance! That's got him rattled. That is good alertness.
Ah, he's given it away.
He won't be happy with that one. Kadiolu.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Olise. He's found space here. Oh, great leap! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Mbappe.
Now he's running. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sagan Tosu?
Clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Threads one in. Maldini. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Haaland tries to dink it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Sagan Tosu are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Back on the way then. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gerrard. And here's Messi. Neymar. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this?
Tries a shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? Goal, Brazil! Into the lead once more.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Brazil have their lead. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And smartly reclaimed. Sagantosu ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that... Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Olise. Coming on the field is number 9, Rui Costa.
It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And there's a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He is through here. Oh, nice touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Towering header!
McAllister.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Kadiolu gets across to intercept that. Sagantosu have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Sagantosu perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Half an hour gone in the second half. Zanetti. Messi. And that has been cleared. And he's there to make the challenge. Haaland. Oh, he's having a go! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Van Dijk can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He has a look up. Messi's a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 18, El Hadj Diouf.
So here comes the substitution. Van Dijk. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rijkaard. Spread it left. This is a promising build-up. He's chosen to go back. Messi. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi in acres of space out wide. And the shot! That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Could be danger here. And that's in. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So could they be onto something here? Great defending. Stu! A real chance and a real let-off. Rudiger. Bebeto. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. And this is Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.